welcome back to my channel. So in today's video I'm doing this look for you guys. It's a summer inspired tutorial with very light eyeshadow, very easy to do eyeshadow. The main thing about this look was the lips, the lashes, the bronzing, and then the highlight, of course. So if you want to see how to get this look, please keep watching. Okay, so let's get started. I feel like I'm going to sneeze. I have a little handwritten list here of things that I want to talk about. So we'll get started with that in a minute. For primer, I'm just going to go old school. We're going to use the NYX Angel Veil. I'm just going to put this on my face because this keeps me nice and matte. And for a summer look, you want to have a very nice matte base underneath, or else your foundation will be slipping all over the place. I have oily ass skin. It can be like 70 degrees outside, which is not that bad, but if there's humidity, I don't stand a chance. So I gotta make my foundation last a little bit longer here. Okay, and then I always just like to give that like 5 minutes to settle in. So I'll see you in 5. I'm just gonna go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the green shade just to get these red scars out of here. Just blend that all in. Blending is the secret. You don't want to blend it completely away to where you can't see like the green pigment anymore, but just enough so that when you lay your foundation over it, it's not gonna peek through. Because can you imagine if someone like saw the green on your face, like, bitch, is your foundation moldy? Okay, so this is probably at the moment one of my favorite foundations, if not my favorite foundation, and it is the Wet n Wild PhotoFocus foundation. This is in the shade Desert Beige. I absolutely love this foundation. My skin always looks completely flawless when I wear it. It's almost as good as like the Marc Jacobs Remarkable foundation or the Dior Skin foundation. Like, it's very, very high coverage, and I believe it's only $5 or $6. I did do a full review on this foundation, which I will link below, so if you want to see that, it'll be down there. But I haven't used this shade yet, so this one's brand new. I have sort of a little bit of a tan going on just because it's summertime and I've been laying out in my pool, y'all. Hopefully this is a good color for me. I'm scared because if not, there's no going back, and we're just gonna have to make do. So this might be a little too tan. Every time I film, it never looks right, like when I'm watching the playback. But when I start to blend, I think we'll be all right. Oh, that was another thing on my list, y'all. Do you see the progression of my widow's peak? Check that baby out. It's growing in nice. But it has been very annoying to say. Like, every time I want to take a picture or something, that's just sticking out there, and it bothers me. So I'm just going to go in with my beauty blender, and I'm going to blend everything out. Only come out I think that's good enough for the chest, the chesticles, if you will. Okay, so now I'm just gonna further conceal the little bit of like breakout that I actually have that I didn't notice until now. I'm just taking this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in the shade NW25. So this is just a concealer to further help my skin here. So I just dot it where I need it. Not really bad on this side, but it's really bad on that side. What the fuck? So I film on my phone, so I'm getting notifications, and some lady on Facebook wants to connect with me, it said. What does that even mean? You trying to get down? I swang that way a few times before, and never again. Not for me. You know, everyone has those experimental years. That's all we will say, because my family watches this. Going in with my favorite face powder at the moment just to set the foundation and concealer, and this is the Makeup Forever Duo Matte in the shade 205. So it just looks like this. And then it comes with like the little sponge, and even though this probably isn't good for your skin to keep reusing that, I am going to reuse this. I find that using this little puff makes the foundation a lot more full coverage rather than just using a makeup brush. Oh, that's nice. I completely fucking forgot to blend out this one. Okay, Mia. Moving on, so we did the powder, and now we're gonna do our bronzer. Since it's summer, I wanna be really bronzy and glowy. There are some bronzers that give you like a cool tone effect, like my Kat Von D palette. Like, you see how her shades are more on like the cool tone side? I like contour shades that are more on like the warm side, like the orangey tones, if you will. I really think this is important for this look to have like that bronzy, orangey sort of glow, if you know what I mean. Not glow, contour. I'm gonna go in with the Too Faced Cocoa Contour Chiseled to Perfection Face Contouring and Highlight Kit. And I'm going to be using the shade Dark Cocoa right here. Yes. Just gonna dip my brush in there, and I'm gonna start on my jawline. Just apply it to your jawline, guys. There's really no right or wrong way to do it. You just don't want to bring it, like, make sure you're under. You see how I'm under my jawline? Don't like go right here on to like your jawline, or else it's gonna look like you're growing a chin strap. So what else do we want to talk about? Oh my god. Okay, so I don't think I've ever talked about this or told you guys, and it's not like embarrassing, but it's kind of like weird to bring up. But I, like, ever since I was little, if I were in certain situations, I would get like this tingly feeling. If someone was talking to me real softly or like whispering, I would get real tingly, and I'm like, what is this? You know, but it was like, it was really relaxing. Like, it almost put me to sleep all the time, and it was highly relaxing, and I never knew what it was. So, and I still like would get it here and there. Library class was always where I would get it the most, when the teacher would be reading the book. Like, I would just almost like fall asleep to the sound of her voice and like certain sounds she would make. Like if she said book, like, so weird. I fucking know. I know I'm weird. So that was when I'm like, I have no idea what this is. So flash forward to about 3 years ago, I want to say, maybe, I discovered ASMR. And if you don't know what that is, just YouTube it, and you're gonna be like, this shit is weird. Seriously, some of the videos that people post on here for ASMR are a little strange. I myself just like the normal ones, like the makeup application ASMR, things like that. Oh my god, like, it is the best thing. And it makes no sense, and it's so weird. Like, I know people are gonna be like, what the fuck are you talking about? If I'm stressed or anything, I just type it in online. And like, my favorite ASMR artist is Gwens ASMR, I think is the name. Holy fuck, she is amazing. And I added her on Snapchat, and she like added me back, but like, she never said anything. So I'm just gonna pretend like we're best friends. I'm gonna do my cheekbones now. Taking that same color, and I might go a little overboard, but I just really want this look to be really, really bronzed. Since we were talking about Trisha Paytas, oh, I love her. Like, I love her. I've watched her since she literally first started. Oh my god, that girl. And it's like, some of her videos, it's like, I don't know if she's trolling or like what, and it's like, girl, if you are, she's a genius, because she gets so many views and plays. But other than that, she's a crazy fucking bitch, and I absolutely love her. Like I said, I've watched her since day one. I want to be her best friend. Like, the one time I went to the Playboy Mansion, I want to say 3 or 4 years ago, and when I was out in LA, I like DM'd her on Instagram. So I DM'd her, and I was like, hi, I've watched your videos for years. I'm in LA, and I'm going to the Playboy Mansion. Do you want to come with me? safe to say she did not respond. I don't even know if she read it. But Trisha, if you're somehow watching this, if Trisha's fans could tell her to come to this video right now, that was me. And I wanted to be your best friend and hang out and meet you. I really did. I think it was like after I saw Pink Sparkles met with her and I was like, oh my god, maybe she'll meet with me. She is goals. Like, this bitch, all she does is eating shows right now, like pretty much on her YouTube channel. And she has like 2 million subscribers and it's like, girl, you're living the life. Like, you set yourself up for such a good life. Like, she worked her way up to the top and now she's like, fuck it, I'm just gonna eat pizza on camera. And she gets paid for doing that. Like, what? Like, life goals right there. But no, like, for real, I want to be Trisha Paytas' best friend. So I'm gonna contour my forehead now. And this is a little tip that I feel like, I'm not sure if this is like real life, I mean, but I don't like cream contour in general just because I have oily skin. But I wouldn't say to cream contour in the summer, just because all that oil and like slipperiness and creaminess on your face just probably won't be good, you know what I mean? I'm just gonna take some Nye Banana Powder on this little cocaine tray here, and I have like a little cosmetic wedge, and I'm just gonna carve out where I did my contour just to like clean it up. And this is my baking process, so I leave this on my entire routine. So what else is on the list? Oh, do we even want to talk about that? I was fired. This was back in May. So, this story. Okay, I guess we're really gonna go there. Let's talk about what I'm doing first here. I'm getting like sidetracked because now I just want to chit chat, and this is actually like a tutorial. Get your life together, bitch. Taking this Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's not really creamy, it's just radiant. I'm gonna highlight the areas that I like to highlight. My chicken foot highlight. Guys, if I ever get like discovered, like Jaclyn Hill and them have their own stuff, I'm gonna come out with a chicken foot highlight. It's gonna be a highlighter and it's gonna be called chicken foot. See, it looks like a chicken's foot. I know I was bashing cream contours, y'all, but this is my, like, I can't contour my nose with anything else now. It's the NYX Wonder Stick, and it is in the shade Deep. It's so easy for me to apply. I mean, it's probably like the Makeup Forever sticks, but this is the first little like stick that I've ever owned. So I just go ahead and start contouring my nose with this. I always round out the bottom of my nose to like hide the round part of my nose. So what if I like did like a diamond shape? I don't know if that would work, but I'm gonna just bring it down to here. Well, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Whatever. So then I'm gonna go ahead and blend out the concealer. I have not worn makeup in like 2 weeks, so when I look at myself right now, I'm like, you are a fabulous woman. I think girls know what I mean. Guys, whoever, when you don't have your makeup on for a while and then you put it on, you're like, I knew you weren't that haggard bitch. And then this is just a little tick of mine that I have. If I go ahead and do that, I have to go back in with my contour powder under my chin. I like these chit chat tutorials. They're more like relaxed for me. Brush. I just use this to blend this out, and it really does such a great job. I'm gonna go ahead and just put this like a little line right there just to give me a little button schnoz. Guys, I'm dipping in to my banana powder here. I've done my nose contour routine for you before, but I'm kind of doing what I did with my cheekbones, except now on my nose, okay? Taking some highlight, I'm gonna put it on the tip of my nose, guys. It's the Mary Luminizer highlight. Just gonna put it on the tip there, and then I put a little bit on the bridge, like the middle of the bridge right there. Okay, so the eyebrows are done now. Perfect. I'm just gonna take one shade. I just want to use maybe two from the Kylie palette, which is what's like the actual. I think it was the Royal Peach palette, I want to say, but it's just this one. So I'm gonna go in and I just want to take this lightest peachy shade right here. That one. There we go. Over, and then I'm just gonna apply it in my oh, and this is the brush that comes with it also. I really love this brush for blending or like a crease color. So as I like, I can't speak. You guys will see I'm just like kind of winging it, actually, not like guessing, like I'm winging. So it's a very like light peach. Like you probably can't see anything's even being put onto my eyes, but that's kind of the point. And then I'm gonna do the other side. Oh my god, bitch, you're so stupid. I'll need to put some highlight on these brow bones. Jeez. So I'm taking the Mary Luminizer. It's like the most intense highlight I've tried thus far. And I'm popping it onto the brow bone. Did you see what I mean? Woo! Hello. Hello. I don't like what I'm saying anymore. What else do we want to talk about? Oh, this is really, I think you guys will like my tripod. Literally just hit the dust. So I had it hot glue gunned. That's probably why. I liked having it there because you guys were closer for me to do my makeup. So I'm just gonna hot glue it again and probably fix it at that, you know, for the next video. But as of right now, it's resting in peace. I'm going to go back into the Kylie palette. Dig into this, wrong color, bitch. Dig into this brown shade here, and I'm just going to apply that also into the crease a little bit. These two shades that I picked are not really that pigmented, which is why I'm going with them. It just gives a little something to the crease, because I feel like my eye, like the eye look looks weird if you have highlight on your brow bone and then like nothing on your lids at all. That's just me. I'm just taking the Mary Luminizer and I'm just taking like the tiniest bit because it is really pigmented, and like I said, I don't want much on the lid. So this is really just not a crazy eye look at all. It's just I have some crease colors, and then I have this highlight on. I didn't even put eyelid primer on. Oh my god. I'm just such an idiot and completely forgot. Like, how do I forget eyelid primer? And I'm trying to do like a tutorial. Like I'm some professional fucking beauty guru and I can't even remember to put on my fucking... I'm gonna go back in with that like light brown shade and just kind of go back into the crease a little bit. Going in with the Mary Luminizer again, and I'm popping it in the corners of my eye, like in the tear duct area. And then we're gonna go over that with some black eyeliner again, because it tends to like go over the eyeliner. You should probably do this before you do your eyeliner, obviously, but since I don't do things the smart way, now we just gotta like backtrack. So this is the part where I'm gonna dust off the baking powder that's on my nose. So I'm gonna go in with the Nars Radiant Creamy Concealer, and I'm gonna clean up under the eye. Get rid of those dark circles. one. It's the NW25, I want to say. It's just kind of like a concealer, looks like, but I'm just putting it in my eyes just to brighten it up in there. Take some mascara, and it is the Maybelline Colossal Big Shot. This is my favorite drugstore mascara at the moment. Just gonna apply it to my lower lashes. I'm not gonna put any shadows on my lower lashes today. Okay, I'm gonna, just to save some time, I'm just gonna curl my upper lashes and apply mascara to them because I know this is probably getting boring. So for falsies, I'm taking the Cocoa Lashes in Dashin'. I've never used these before, this particular set. Did not use the Dashin' ones, but I love Cocoa Lashes. They're so affordable, and they are an amazing price. I think it's like $5. I'm going to go in and do the blush. I'm just going to be using this Morphe palette. It's the 9N palette. It's just a very pretty blush palette. I like this peachy shade right here. So just gonna dip into there, and these colors are very pigmented, by the way, so, oh yeah, it's pretty. Just putting it on top of where the contour is. And this has some shimmer in it as well, so it's pretty on its own, but I am gonna go in and add some highlight as well. And if you want, you can dust a little on the chin, the forehead, the nose. Going in with the Nicole Guerriero Beverly Hills, Anastasia Beverly Hills Glow palette. I'm gonna use the shade Daydream because it's like a nice pinky shade to match, pinky peachy shade to match with our blush. So putting it right on the top of the cheekbone. And I'm gonna go in a little hard with the highlight, guys, because this is the point of this tutorial. It's like a nice summery, glowy and bronzy look, so you can never have enough highlight. Some people put it like on the top of their eyebrows and stuff. I don't. If anything, I will just bring it up to the temple. I'm just gonna go over that with the, this is so old, the Wet n Wild, doesn't even have a name, but it is Wet n Wild, but there's no name on it. It's just like a pinky shade to match my lips. So just gonna go over top of that with some of the lipstick. Yes, bitch. Okay, and then if you really want to be extra, you can go in with some of that highlight and just pop it on like where my natural highlight is already on my shoulders, so that when you're like taking pictures, it's like, you see? And then you can pop a little on the collarbones. This is optional, guys. This is just if you really want like a glowy look, you know? Okay guys, so I just popped in this like fake lip ring just for effect, and I don't know how you guys do this because it like feels like it's gonna fly out of my mouth any second now, and it's like grinding on my teeth, and I like can't talk. But it is like cute with the look. So if I were to be going out, I would just put on some setting spray, some finishing spray, and then you would be good. All right guys, so this is the final look. I hope you enjoyed this makeup tutorial. Please don't forget to give me a thumbs up the bum, and stay Bella. Mwah. Bye guys.